Hello, Internet. I apologize for not having posted a video sooner. I was going to make one yesterday, but Friday and Saturday were both really bad days for me. I was just so tired. I spent most of the day in bed. Like yesterday, I was in bed till noon. I was only up for an hour and went back to bed. I set my alarm to go off an hour later to see, so that I wouldn't spend too much time in bed, but when that went off, I turned it off and then I fell back asleep and I didn't get up until 5 o'clock. I quickly determined that I was not going to be able to work today, and so I called out. And I'm glad I did, because I ended up sleeping until noon today too. And then I ended up taking a nap at 2 and slept for a little bit longer, and I'm still very tired. I'm probably going to record this, edit it, set it for upload, and then go back to bed, because I am just still very, very tired. But I absolutely wanted to make a video today because, oh my God, the Gofundme that I set up last week has exceeded the maximum that I set by a lot. And I didn't even know you could do that. I said when I posted it that I thought, like, I made it a large amount of money, because I thought that once you hit that, like, as a cap, you couldn't donate anymore. But apparently not. Thank you to everyone who donated. Thank you so much. I don't know how to respond. And I actually felt a mix of emotions throughout the week. And it ranged from feeling kind of elated, kind of relief, to feeling guilt. Like, I feel guilty because I'm not special. I'm just some guy. I'm some middle-aged guy with cancer. And there's so many more people out there that I feel would be more deserving of this money. And so accepting it felt weird, and I got kind of anxious about it. And I actually did talk to a friend about it. And over the course of the conversation, I talked about how I felt the urge to give the money back. He did talk me out of it. He convinced me, because people gave me this money out of the kindness of their hearts, and it would be insulting to give it back. And I'm forced to agree. However, I have more than enough now, way more than enough. So what I'm going to do is shut down the GoFundMe. I'm not going to accept any more donations. That's it. It's all done. And because I set the amount where I did, I'm only going to keep that amount of money. The excess money I am going to donate to the first 5 children's cancer GoFundMes that I can find. I mean, it doesn't have to be cancer. Anything to help children. Because accepting all this money, it doesn't sit right with me, but giving it back doesn't feel right either. And I just, sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied here. It feels like the right thing to do. I'm only going to keep the amount of money that I set the maximum for. And the rest I'm going to donate, and it just feels like the right thing to do. Consider it me paying it forward. And I encourage others to follow that example. And if you're going to, donate more money to a GoFundMe, there's kids out there that need it. There's families that are struggling with things way worse than what I'm dealing with. And so I want you to do that too. So that's that. In other news, you may have noticed that this video had commercials on it. That is because I finally sorted out the problem with Google AdSense. So now I can earn money through this channel by posting videos regularly, and my viewers can, watch the videos and know that all they have to do is sit through a 30-second ad or maybe a 15-second ad or something, and they're helping me, and that way I'm not taking any more money out of other people's pockets. I am getting paid for my channel, and this will be like a second job, and that feels a lot better. It feels a lot better to me. It just feels more like I earned it. So that's what I'm going to do. And thank you to everyone who posted comments pointing me in the right direction to get this figured out. Some of you did point me in the direction of people who might help. I ended up not contacting them. Turns out I didn't need to. But I was able to figure it out. And so thank you for your help. Really greatly appreciated. I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else to discuss. I think this video is going to be kind of a short one. As per usual, I'm going to be scrolling through the comments of the previous video, and I will just randomly pick some out to read. I'm seeing a lot of comments about how happy they are that people are contributing to my GoFundMe. Let me see. And yes, thank you. That means a lot to me, very much. I don't know. It feels weird to read any of these out loud because a lot of it is like praising me for my humility, my humbleness, and for thanking people in my previous video. I'm not here to stroke my own ego, but I do want to acknowledge the fact that people are responding to me. So please understand if I read off a comment that praises me, I'm not doing it to make myself sound good. I'm doing it because I want to acknowledge the fact that there's a dialogue between us, that you recognize things that I'm doing and I am recognizing you, and I hope that makes sense. Aqualung says, just the fact that you took your time, your very precious time, to come on here so quickly and thank everyone for their love and support for you shows just how humble and special you are. You're amazing for sharing your life with us. Thank you. Like I said, I'm not trying to stroke my own ego here. I really am. I really am not the kind of person who wants to shine a spotlight on himself. I shy away from being the center of attention, which I realize is a really weird thing for someone with a YouTube channel to say. But keep in mind, when I started this channel, it was really only as a means to chronicle my experience. At least that's how it started. And it was just to, so I had a record of what I went through. And then I realized it became a platform for me to express my own personal life, my ideas, my philosophies, and so I took advantage of that. And now everyone's watching me go through this new stage of my life, and yeah, there are times when I get very self-conscious, like right now. Like, I try not to make it a big deal. I try to make it just like it's a thing I'm doing, this channel, and recording my experience going through this. I'm not trying to be a celebrity, which I think it's weird that I'm 43. I'm not in the TikTok generation. I do want people to know I existed. I want the world to know that I was alive, that I was a person, that I had thoughts and feelings, and that I mattered. But at the same time, I feel like there's so many other people doing the same thing, and you kind of end up screaming into a hurricane. Everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants to be seen, and people are fickle. What grabs their attention one day can be lost the next, and you never know what somebody is going to be rewarded for. You can be rocketed to stardom just because you were in a meme or because you were in a viral video or whatever. I'm not trying to be that. I just want people to know that I'm here. And I want you to know that I know that you're here with me. And that means a lot. Lita Perna says, I am crying for gratitude for you. Though I am unable to contribute money, I pray for you every day. This post was like you lit a candle in the darkness. Thank you. Don't worry about not contributing. I understand. And like I said, I have more than I need now. So don't even worry about that. It's funny you should mention a light in the darkness, because just recently I was telling an old friend of mine, I was thanking them for being a big influence on my life. And one of the ways that she did that was in shining her own light into the lives of others, sharing that with them. And she taught me that I could do the same thing. And I try to do that. I think that's important. I think a lot of people make the mistake of thinking that only a select few have a light that can shine into the lives of others, and that's not true. We all have our own light, and we can share that with those around us, and they can share theirs with us. And it doesn't have to be a massively bright lighthouse beacon. It can be just a candle. But that candle can be enough. I mean, without that light, there's nothing. There's just darkness. And even the smallest flame can shine in darkness. And you can share that with everyone you meet. And it doesn't have to be grandiose gestures. It doesn't have to be saving someone's life or changing the world. It can just be a kind thought, a kind act, a kind word. And I feel that if enough people are sharing their light with each other, then there's nowhere darkness can hide. We can all shine on. So, again, thank you everyone who contributed. I'll never be able to thank you enough. That's it for this one. I'm gonna edit this down and post it and go to bed. So until next time, take care.